Welcome to Data Management and Visualization course. In this course, you will be learning how to manage and how to visualize your data and how to draw certain results from your dataset, like finding association between certain variables or finding relationship between variables. If you are new to programming, then don't worry. This course requires no prior experience to any programming language. Languages like Python and SAS provides one of the best data management and visualization tools. However, in this course, we'll be using Python programming language. Data. What's the first thing come into your mind if you heard the term data? Zeros and ones. Yeah, but actually, data are pieces of information about individuals organized into variables. By individual, we mean a unit of observation, and by variable, we need a particular characteristic of the unit of observation. Let's make it much more easier. Suppose we are collecting data on person level, then we might collect data on height, weight, gender, race, etc. If we are collecting data on the sample of craters, then we will measure radius of crater, number of layers, depth, diameter of rim, morphology, etc. Now, what is information? Information can also be referred as the meaningful data, or we can say information is the data put into context. Moving on to the next term, statistics. We all have heard this in our previous classes that what is statistics and all. Now I'm going to tell you the importance of statistics. Statistics plays a significant role across the physical and social sciences, and it's arguably the most salient point of intersection between diverse disciplines. Statistics is the common language of science. Scientists use statistics to convert data into useful information. This is exactly what we will be doing in this course. We will convert existing data into useful information. Now, the statistical process has three steps. The first step is collecting the data. The second one is summarizing the data. And most importantly, the last one, interpreting the data. Like after summarizing the data, we will infer and we'll draw some results based upon the data. Now, moving on to the next term, population and sample. Population is the entire group that's the target of our interest. In most cases, the population is so large that as much as we want to, there is absolutely no way that we can study all of it. So we define the term sample. Sample is the subgroup of population. As you can see in this image, the population is the entire group and the target of our interest, and the sample is this small subgroup of the population. Now, you should note that your sample should represent your population. As you can see in this image, that every type of variable which is in the population is also in the sample. Now, the next term is variables. In statistics, we have two types of variable. The first one is quantitative variable and the second one is categorical variable. We have a statistical data. As you can see in this data set, we have calories, sodium and fat, which are quantitative variables, and we have shelf and target, which are categorical variables. Now, you may be wondering that how we will deal with the categorical variable. Like if we have quantitative variables, then we simply just put their numerical values into the domain which is required. We will assign integers to the categorical variable like zeros, ones and twos, whatever it is required at the end. Now the last and the final topic we're discussing today is EDA, exploratory data analysis. Now, exploratory data analysis is nothing but just a data exploration technique to understand the various aspects of the data. Remember, after exploratory data analysis, we're able to ask specific questions to our data. Inference is where we come full circle with the hope of revealing new knowledge about the population. That's all for the today's video. In the upcoming video, we will be discussing more about exploratory data analysis, and we will run some programs and will examine the frequency distribution of certain variables. Thank you.